Hi, welcome back to another lesson. Today, I'm going to give you some important information which is about the uses of at the end and in the end. Friends, in this lesson, you will see important information, and whenever you want to speak to another person, I think this lesson will help you a lot. And if you want to speak like natives, I think this lesson is for you. So friends, let's get started. Already I have told you my today's lesson is about at the end and in the end. At first, I would like to define is about at the end of something equal to at the time. It means at the time when something ends. Here you see friends something. It means the month, the film, January, the concert, the meeting. Those are all time phrases, okay? So for example, at the end of the month, at the end of the film, at the end of the January. Friends, here you see, I put a cross mark on a definite article D. But why? Because when you want to use at the end of January, February, March, April, and before them you cannot use definite article D. That's why you see cross mark on D. Okay? So next example is at the end of the concert, at the end of the meeting. Okay. So friends, let's try to use these time phrases in these sentences. So friends, my first example sentence is I'm going to my native village at the end of the month, of the May. Okay. Here you see I put a cross mark on D. Already I've told you about it here. So let's talk about the next sentence, which is at the end of the meeting, everyone applauded. What does this sentence mean? Generally, we see in the meeting, a lot of people are present there, and they talk each other about uh, various matters. Okay, and at the end of the meeting, everyone applauded. So let's jump to another sentence, which is the board members shook hands at the end of the board meeting. What does the sentence mean? It means in the board meeting, generally we see director, executives, planners, or special members of the company are present there, and they talk to each other about company's progress, company's income, and how to boost up the company. Okay, they talk each other in the board meetings. So in this concept, we can say at the end of the board meeting, the board members shook hands. Okay. So friends, I think you understood clearly in three sentences. Okay. But be careful. We do not say in the end of blah blah blah. Okay. So you cannot say in the end of January. You cannot say in the end of February, like March, April, etc. Okay, or in the end of concert. To be noted that the opposite of at the end of is at the beginning of. Okay. So friends, let's talk about in the end. It means finally. We use in the end when you say that the final result of a situation. So, my first example sentence is I had a lot of problems with my bike. I sold it in the end. I sold it in the end. It means finally I sold it. In the end here means finally. Okay? So, let's talk about the second sentence, which is Jack got more and more energy. In the end, he walked out of the room. Okay? In the end here, finally. It means finally. Friends, to be noted that the opposite of in the end is usually at first. For example, for at first, my first example sentence is at first we didn't get on very well, but in the end, it means finally, we became good friends. So friends, I think you got a lot of information which is about at the end and in the end. I think next time, whenever you want to talk to someone, you will not mistake and you will speak confidently. So friends, if you have any comments or if you get any benefits or if you have any query, let me in the comment box. Okay? So friends, that's all for today. I'll be here with new another topic. Till then, wait. Bye bye.